Hey Internet, I'm the Cow Says Moo, and you're watching Dr. Moo Continuum, preview video 3, which will be for Minecraft 1.5.2 Let's Play with a whole bunch of mods installed. As I think I mentioned in preview 2, I was on vacation for a week. I didn't really play Minecraft at all on vacation, but I did fiddle with a few more new-to-me mods. I ended up replacing dynamic tanks with open blocks. The tanks and open blocks are pretty cool, and then there's actually a couple other things that it adds that are kind of neat, so I've swapped that out and we'll fiddle with it a little bit and see if I like it. So far, though, I definitely seem to like open blocks better than dynamic tanks. I do really like the trophies, too. They're kind of neat. I also tried out, let's see, Rummage Pillage, I think is the name of it. It adds kind of a dynamic treasure map system that sounds really cool, but for some reason I'm just not quite buying into it. I played around with it with a couple different test worlds and was just roaming around with killing things, getting maps and stuff, and I don't know, it's just not quite working for me for some reason. It sounds really neat in theory, but something about it just isn't working. So for right now, I'm not going to add it. I might keep an eye on it, though. Actually, I'll definitely keep an eye on it. I've got it in one of my folders of mods to keep an eye on, but aren't in the mod pack yet. So I'll just keep an eye on it and see if I end up liking it at some point. But for now, it's not going to go in. And I probably fiddled with a few other mods here and there, but I won't worry with all the mods yet. I'll have a complete list when I'm actually ready to start playing the Let's Play series. So, and of course, I just have been updating mods that I've been lagging a bit behind on. Since I had plenty of time and not really much playing, I went through all the different mods and made sure I'm up to date. Anyway, I was going to do some recording yesterday for y'all, but I didn't get around to it. I ended up getting sucked into actually making some more progress on this mountain, mostly on the inside. But as you can see, I've more or less finished the outside of this mountain. There's still some areas like down here that are just a bit stark still. I need to finish them up just a little bit, do some final touches. But I've started adding some, interesting decorations here and there, put some trees on it. I let it snow a little bit, and as you can see from this mini map, you can kind of tell where the snow biome is. And I actually kind of like that it's sort of broken up there at the end of that taiga. I think that looks kind of cool, so maybe I'll just leave it like that for right now. And I've got, like I said, some finishing touches here and there that I've put in. Let's see, let's come down here. I know I've got a big cave down here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Nice big cave. I'll probably end up putting some goblins or something in here. I was just fiddling around with different things and found my liquid glowstone that flows up. I thought that sounded like a fun little feature, so I put it in there. And just got a little straw and some lava and stuff, and like I said, I'll probably just put a little goblin campfire or something down here and spawn a couple of them. Just to protect that little cave. It makes sense that they would live in that sort of thing. And I did end up adding this hot springs thing that I mentioned in the last episode. I really kind of like it. I like the way it turned out. So if we come all the way up here, we've got just little hot springs bubbling and boiling with a little lava around. And this lava is actually exposed, so it's kind of dangerous, but that's alright. Not a big deal. And I've got it so that it's seems to be spawning out of the rock here a little bit. Pretty cool. And if you come down here, you can actually go down into the water and come on out through the hot springs fall. And it drops down here, and you've got another nice little hot springs area here that you can go back into, and you've got another little cave here. Nice little kind of spa area, all hot springs and warm and cozy, all the way back here. Had fun with this area. It was pretty cool. And obviously I set it up with a couple iron bars here so it looks like people have been here at some point in the past. And some torches, of course. So that's looking pretty good there. Added also just a regular waterfall, and since this side is on the taiga side, that was freezing down there, so I ended up covering it up with just this kind of little walkway around it. So now the water down here doesn't freeze, which is nice. You know, frozen water's kind of neat, but I didn't really want it freezing there. I wanted a nice little pond, fresh water source. Let's see, I added a couple little caves and more like hanging areas like this here just to break up the solid sheet of stone. Come on down here and let's see, where do I have a more little cave area? Here we go. There's one. And, you know, nothing here, just a little cave area. Something that's a bit exposed. And as you can see, I did finish it all the way around here now. So, all in all, I'm pretty happy with it. But, of course, I haven't just been working on the outside. I've also started working on filling it in so it's not just a hollow mountain. And working on the dungeon inside. Let's see, is this my way in? I think this is my current way in. Yeah, here we go. Only way I've got at the moment exposed into the interior of this mountain. So as you can see, this area over here is all dungeon so far. Let's just head on in there a little bit. I don't want to show off too much of this dungeon yet. I haven't done a whole lot of decorating, but I've got some decorations and stuff in, and I want to leave a little bit of surprise for when we actually get started on the Let's Play series. I did add these phantom blocks. That way the monsters can't escape my dungeon. They're all stuck inside. I thought that was a pretty neat idea, so you walk through these phantom blocks and go in, and you've got a couple little critter heads and come into the dungeon. And over here you've got a little labyrinth area. So you come around and you've got a labyrinth. We won't go into that right now though. And I think I've got some sort of spawner in here somewhere, but I don't even remember where it is. It's hidden in one of the walls, and I'm going to leave it that way. But so far, that's the only spawner I've put in here. All the other monsters are just spawning on their own. And then I've got a few doors here and there with buttons and just all kinds of different things going on. Some big rooms, some small rooms, and I will try to decorate them here and there. Some of them are just going to be left as mostly, you know, actual dungeon, not too nicely decorated. And other ones I'm going to decorate as if they were in some sort of other room. Kind of like I said in episode 2, I kind of want this to be a previous life of Dr. Moooo, and he created these dungeons and used some of the areas, you know, for a study or for whatever. And other areas are just, you know, left as a kind of a trap so people don't wander in here and get into his stuff. I'm thinking that maybe he was starting to go mad in this previous life, and so he was trapping things, and maybe he was even turning into Cowgamel. I don't know. It sounds kind of like fun, tying Dr. Moooo in with my original Cowgamel character. I don't know. We'll see. But I've got plenty of room here for more dungeon, and I plan on using it, and I plan on, like I said, building up at least 1 or 2 more levels in places. Maybe not the whole area, but in places, and having, you know, studies and maybe an enchanting room and a couple other things. This area back here right now is, so far, is just going to get filled in with stone unless I come up with another neat idea. We'll see. I don't know, maybe I'll have some sort of weird mycelium biome or something down here. That's not a bad idea, actually. I might do that. I don't know. We'll see. Kind of a lost world inside here. That might be kind of neat. Maybe not accessible. I don't know. I'm thinking as I go right now, actually, just coming up with more ideas. But that sounds like fun. I might actually end up doing that. And I can't decide if I want it to be accessible from the dungeon or from the outside, or maybe both. I don't know. We'll see. But I just wanted to show, you know, that I'm making pretty good progress here. I've got a pretty good part of this interior filled in, though it looks like there's a ton of space still, and there still is. I have been filling it in here and there as I go. I've got a nice big chunk over here that I just filled in. Oh, and it looks like I've got a block left over from my Buildcraft builder. I've been using this filler quite a bit and just filling it in, you know, kind of manually coming over here and filling in the rough areas, so I get a nice rectangle, and then just using my filler to fill it all in, which is working pretty well. Is there anything else in particular that I want to show you guys? I think that's really probably about it. We'll head on back out here and maybe do one quick flyby around the whole thing just so we can see it again. There we go. Oh, you might notice that I no longer have an Ars Magica GUI. I did end up removing it. I may or may not still add it back in, but I think I'm going to just leave it out now. We'll see. I've played the last couple with it, and though I didn't really get very far on camera, I've fiddled around with some of the other machinery and stuff, and I think Tinkerer's, or Thaumic Tinkerer, probably adds all the important things that I really want. And with Thaumcraft and the other mods I've got on here, I think I'm going to go without Ars Magica. So, we'll see. Most of my mods are still a little bit in limbo. I do have some, obviously, World Gen mods that I don't want to take out. But other than that, I can still add and take out mods and not feel too bad about it. I've only got, you know, let's see, that much of the world mapped out. So I've got plenty of room just still to explore if I do add more World Gen stuff. So we'll see. Anyway, that's about all I wanted to show you this time around. Just wanted to get something uploaded and show you guys progress, that I am still working on things now that I'm back from vacation, and kind of keep a little interest going in what I'm doing. I don't have a whole lot of viewers, but at least keep the interest of the ones that are still around. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this preview, and you'll join me either for the next preview or for the Let's Play when it starts. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to need another preview. It just depends on how long it takes me to fill in this mountain and keep working on this dungeon. But I suspect it'll probably still be a little while, and I might not do another preview just because I don't want to show off all the dungeon workings until I actually hit the Let's Play. Anyway, hopefully you'll join me for that. In the meantime, though, have fun and keep mooing.